July the 27th, 2020. I want to say happy birthday to my granddaughter, Kyrie. And I wasn't here over the weekend, so I want to say happy birthday to my other granddaughter, Ariana, who just turned a big 3, and Kyrie just turned a big 12. So happy birthday, you guys. Grandma Shell loves you. Tonight, we have a great lineup for you. This topic we're going to talk about tonight, which is love, is it overrated or underappreciated? And there's a lot that you guys really need to hear and you would probably want to hear. And I know there are some things that you guys want to share. So you get those questions and those comments in at TrueTalk13 at yahoo.com. Or you can comment in the comment section. And if you want to come live, here's TrueTalk13live.com. I do have a special guest on with me tonight, and he's my little brother, and I'm so glad to have him here. He has an open mind and a great broad mind. So I'm going to bring him on with us tonight. Also, don't forget, tomorrow we have Exotic Dancer. And we have a great show for you Wednesday and Thursday as well. I will be posting those on my Facebook page. So if there's ever a time when you want to go in and look, you can always go on my Facebook page, which is the Poyzun Blaq page. You can always go in, and I will have the week topic. And you can just decide what show you want to watch and you want to be in, and get all that together. But tonight, love, is it overrated or underappreciated?
Unappreciated.
Rude boy,
What's up with?
welcome.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm finally here on a Monday. I didn't caught it.
Yeah, thank you for stopping in with us tonight.
My
We're gonna
pleasure.
let Rude Boy co-host with me tonight, you guys. I've been trying to get him here. As a matter of fact, I've been trying to get him and JT to co-host with me. So Rude Boy is finally here, and now I just gotta battle it out with that other half of mine and try to get him on here. Tonight we want to talk about love. You
Hey.
know, love, even though it's a 4-letter word and it's a small word, it comes with big expressions. Because that's a mental thing and an emotional thing, more so as people try to use it as a physical thing. I feel like in a relationship that the man should give 100% and the woman should give 110%. Because when you say that you love someone, you should be ready to commit and submit and humble yourself to be with them, as well as they should do the same. I'm just one of those people I strongly believe in. Don't ask me for my heart and my love and my support and my commitment and my honesty and my loyalty and my respect if you're not going to give me 100% of you. Don't expect to ask me for all of this and expect for me to give this to you if you still worried about Shaquanda and Mary and Junior and Judy and Susan and what they got going on. So, I mean, hey,
See, I think,
let
I
me
think
hear what
that's,
your
I
input
think,
on this
I
is.
think that's the
We're
problem.
just basketball affected thing. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because I'm
think,
glad that I have a male here so that I can hear your perspective of it. And, we can bounce this off of each other.
I think that's a problem. Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, is that like I don't think people really believe in love. I mean, first of all, let's get this straight right now. Entertainment, TV, internet, whatever you can get entertainment from has totally changed what love really means.
Well, actually, it hasn't changed it. People have changed it because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting ready to turn 50 years old. I have loved, but I have lusted more than I have ever loved. Um, the relationship I'm in now was my first true love 26 years ago.
Right.
And last year we got back together after 25 years, and I'm back with my true love. And we've been together a year. The difference was I was ready to humble and submit and commit. And a lot of people just figure like if they say I love you, that's just supposed to do. No, with love comes responsibility, and a lot of people are not really ready for those responsibilities. They're not ready to commit. They're not ready to submit. They're not ready to humble themselves, but they want all of the glorification. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yeah, because I mean that's right though, because of the simple fact that what I'm saying. A lot of people want to, go, okay. So put it this way: somebody said that. What a lot of people say is that to please a woman, you have to almost have different personalities with yourself. Like you have to be able to equal up to 100 men to please one woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, it's real though because you got to think about it. Women's mentality changes faster than men. You know what I'm saying? So at any point in time, a woman can see something and be like, "Hey, this just finna change my whole mood right now." As for a man, it takes a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Like men, or they just really don't. You know what I'm saying? Let it affect them because it's like, hey, but you said something right because in a relationship, there's things that you cannot do. So if you say, hey, everybody say it's cool for males and females to be friends. That's cool. But how you saw that, see, I'm an old principle type of guy. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather, rest in peace, before he died, and one of the things that he taught me was hold on to old principles because as the generations change, they're not going to change for the better, they're going to change for the worse. But what used to be principle was that if you say that this is your male friend, then in order for you to gain that trust and that comfortableness with your mate, you have to allow your mate to see he or she. And when you do that, then they are able to come up with an opinion of he or she. And from that point,
Yeah, that's true. That is so
it doesn't
true.
happen
Because
because people, you know what I'm saying, real quick, because people, it don't happen because people feel like I'm gonna do it and you may do it and not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or you may do it and it's like, dang, you said something afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was it at before? You know what I'm saying? But then if you haven't, it's different if you say you got a friend, but I never seen him.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Why haven't I seen him? Or
you
she?
know, uh, uh, I think that comes from people being secretive and always trying to predict others because I don't have a male friend that I can't say, well, hey, JT, this is Rude Boy or this is Marvin, or this is YB Dirty. I don't have those male friends that I can't bring around my man and I think if you are in a relationship that your mate needs to be your best friend, number one. Number two, because you guys aren't the only one on the earth, you can say, well, hey, baby, this is a real, real close friend of mine, and we don't have any sexual dealings or anything, but I want you to meet him because this is who I do business with, or he's like a brother to me, so he's family, and he should be the same way. But you have I'm gonna be honest. There are so many people out here with these old bull crap ass games that they don't know how to keep it 1 million.
No.
Guys these days, and I've been watching this a lot. Because I'm talking about right here in my front yard. I'm just saying. I see guys that ask their woman for all of her, but they are only giving their women 5% or 10% of them because they too busy worried about Shaquana and Mary and Susie, who might see them together or who might decide they want to go in the opposite direction and not be his friend. You got guys that are so hoe friendly, they don't know how to be in a relationship because they worried about the whores on the outside and not worried about their home. So their homes are no longer homes, they're houses. But they expect for their woman to be right there and they accept whatever. And
I'm
you have some
yeah,
women that do the exact same thing, and I think that is so screwed up. You
yeah.
know, I believe wait a minute, we had a comment that and Miss PJ said, you know, do are you love or do you love or are you in love? There is a difference between the two. Uh as I was stating, and I was saying this earlier, you know, when we were talking, when we were having our few problems.
Right.
No one should ever ask anyone for all of them if they are not going to give all of themselves.
All right, but I'm
If
gonna give
you
you.
know that you don't want to commit to a relationship where it's just you and your mate against the world, then you shouldn't ask your mate for that.
I'm finna give you. I'm finna give you some king. I'm finna give y'all some keen words of advice when it comes to love. There's only two ways that you can love somebody. You can love to love, or you can love to learn.
Amen.
Let me say that again. You can love to love, or you can love to
But
learn.
you know you got to break it down for them. That you just can't be saying that,
On
and you
that,
got to break it down so they'll
listen,
understand it now.
you
Because
know it's
our
no way
viewers
I'm gonna. You
need to
know
be
it's no
able to
way I'm gonna.
clarify what you're saying.
Listen, you know it's no way that I'm gonna cook spaghetti and not put sauce in
I know it, bro. Come
it.
on, preach to it. Come on,
so
preach to it.
when we talk about the thing is that people forget that a relationship and a happy relationship and love is built. It is not given. It is not. It is not. It is not. I say when I talk about loyalty. My quote about loyalty, what I made up, I said, loyalty is not to be defined or questioned. It's like a revolving circle that you know goes around and it comes around. If you have to
Right.
define when it happens, or you have to define, or you have to give a situation where loyalty was shown, it wasn't loyalty from the beginning. So when you're loving to love somebody, guess what? I can love to love you because you like music the same way I like music. I can love to love you because you like the same foods I got. I can love to love you because when we're together, you know what I'm saying, we're happy. But I'm loving to love you. That's it. I'm just trying to find ways to love you. But if I'm loving to learn you, that means I'm literally sitting
Right.
here and analyzing you. I know that if I
Preach, boy, preach.
I know that if I leave the toilet seat up, you're gonna cuss me out. So I'm making a mental note in my head every time I go in the bathroom. I'm loving to learn you so that I know how to piss you off, but then know how to do the right thing to bring you back. I'm loving to learn you, to know that because one thing about it, they tell us you're never too old to learn,
To
and
learn.
you're young
That's right.
process is. You feel what I'm saying? So when you talk about love, you either doing it one of two ways. Are you just loving to love somebody? Because guess what? I can love ice cream, but I don't eat it every day.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's why, you know, I really wanted to have this conversation tonight because I talked to a lot of people during my life. I have talked to a lot of people during my lifetime. And everybody has so many different versions on what they think love is. Where's Rude Boy? Hold up. Is he serious with me?
Nah, he just saying you
Okay, and
know, just so you know you were
excuse
talking.
me. The thing is this. sometimes people tend to get love confused with lust or infatuation.
But you can't. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. hold on. I gotta pause you on that because I don't. I don't believe. I can listen. I can. You can work with somebody every day and think they sexy as
Hmm.
hell. That's lusting. But when it
But
comes to
that's a physical lust.
right, but you can't tie love because you want to make it mentally or spiritually to lust. Because one thing
But
about it is,
some people actually try to do that.
but you
And
can't.
they try to use their lustfulness to gain the love that they're trying to
Let me kick
acquire.
you. Hold on. Let me kick you some knowledge though. Let me kick you some knowledge about that love and lust ties. Love and lust,
Oh, now I know what it is. I'm just
love and
saying
love. Listen,
that's out here.
love and lust are tied together. You know why? Because
But they're also two separate things.
I love the sex so much that that's why I'm here. But guess what? You only in your head, the person who's lusting, the lusting the love, the only reason why they got that in their head is because guess what? They're trying to single out a reason why I'm here with you. That's why you're lusting for love.
Exactly.
Because if you don't,
But that's why I
because
was
what you're doing
saying
is at the
they.
same time, you let hold on one more time. At the same time, what you're doing is you're trying to put a wall up for the other reasons why you really are here and you love to bring it to a point where you just say sex is the only thing. Now, if sex is the only
But you know what? Let's agree to disagree on that one. And I'm gonna tell you why, little brother. Listen to big sister. You've been knowing me 100 years,
right,
and you already know I was the type woman. I sell you any damn dream I could because I'm a manipulator,
right,
and I'm trying to get something out of you. I got an ulterior motive.
right.
Just because I'm there with you, giving you that little quality time, might buy you a shirt or two, cook you some dinner or whatever. That can be falling in love with me. But you already know in my mind, I'm on like, I just want your money and a little sex here and there. So that's where I would go. But I would be honest and tell them, hey, I love you for the, I don't love you. I don't see you like that.
But
But
see, you
because of the sex, I would tell them, well, I like you a lot, but shit, I'm just here for the sex and, the benefit. Because you can lust for a person and not love them, period. And you can actually love a person but not lust for them at all. Because I've actually seen it done. I've seen somebody love somebody to death, but they were mentally attracted to this person. They were emotionally attracted to this person, but they were not physically or sexually attracted to that person.
but see when you talk about love, when you talk about that's why I say love to learn.
Love is an emotion.
You can't single you when love is love. It's no singling out this.
Okay.
Because one thing about it is
So
that
how do you know when you truly love someone?
you know when you truly love somebody when no matter this is the
When
honest.
what?
You know you really love somebody when you get to the point where no matter what a person does, you're able to mentally go back in your head and remember what it was that got you to the point where you guys are now. There's no way possible that you can
Well,
tell
yeah,
you could
I
be
think
with. It's
I'm
no
gonna
way.
tell you another reason when I know that you really love someone.
How?
When you find yourself putting this person's happiness, this person's needs, this person's mental and emotional clarification before you put your own.
I mean, I mean, one thing about
Yeah,
it is
because
that
your person you love, you've been over backwards for. And when once you fall in love, even though you all, well, I'm not gonna say you all, because sometimes people tend to fall in love before the other person, and it's not something that should be forced upon. You know, once you fall in love, you tend to let your mate's imperfections become the perfections for your relationship, because you decide you're going to take that person's flaws and all, and you're going to love their flaws as much as their greatness.
Right? Because
You
nobody.
know, a lot of people say, I love you, but they tend to want to change this, want to change that, want to change this, want to change that. Hell no. You know, that's really not love. If you really love a person and you're committed to your relationship, I feel like anything that's wrong that you know might really irritate your mate, you'll try to correct on your own.
Love, listen, love should not come with expectations.
Right. It should never. Well, I say one thing. If you love somebody, you should expect them to,
How can
respect the
listen?
fact that you're in love.
How,
Hold up. We do have a comment.
what do you do when a
Let me
person
see
has
what
been
this
trying
comment
to get at
says.
you for a long period
It's
of time?
from Earlene Williams. She said, what do you do when a person has been trying to get at you for a long period of time and really like you, but you so, and I can't see the rest of it. Rude Boy, can you see those comments?
Yeah, that's why I just had went on ahead. I just jumped in the live so I can see the comments. She
Okay,
said
what is Miss
she
Williams
said
saying?
for a long
And
period of
hey, Poo Poo,
time.
thanks for joining us this evening. And matter of fact, excuse me, you all, because I'm actually doing the show remotely. I'm not in the studio tonight, and I do appreciate your patience. But Rude Boy is here with me, so he can catch up the slack. So,
All
Rude
right,
Boy, can you start at the top of those comments and just go down, and we'll address each comment or question?
so we at Gap Princess. Okay, a lot of people are afraid to be in love, so they just love that person. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do believe. Okay, hold on. Nah, I'm not gonna answer that yet because it's gonna go right into what Miss Williams said. All right, so boom. So she was like, you know what I'm saying? She said, hold on, let me get back to it.
Did
She
she say a
said,
lot of
what?
people are
She
afraid
said,
to
do
love?
you? She said, what do you do when a person has been trying to get at you for a long period of time, where you and really like you, but you so afraid to love again? First of all, we have to remember that God said, if you are not married, do not look to get married. And the reason why he said that is because he said it takes time away from gaining a relationship with God. But we also have to remember that the Bible is a context book of how we are supposed to tie it into life. So you and listen, in any group, you have to know yourself. And I think that's where why I say entertainment has played a part in it is because it has put so many other outlooks on love, and now people
What?
look at it. So when people look at
Excuse me, y'all. It's a mosquito.
that's just like with Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? Instantly, so now Jada Pinkett has became the model for entanglement. You know what I'm saying? So now every female can be like, oh well, I mean, I wasn't happy.
No, not every female. Blup, blup, blup.
Okay,
Not every female.
I say every female, but some female. But let me get to Miss Williams. So when you say you're afraid to love, you can't be afraid to love. But one thing that we forgot, and why I say we have to go back to old principles. I say nobody's sense makes sense anymore because common sense is no longer common. And common sense has nothing to do with sense. Common sense has to do with you knowing what principles.
You're going all the way around the question. Do I need to
I'm gonna get
answer
I'm
Miss
gonna get to it.
Williams for
So
you?
so you can't be afraid, Ms. Williams. What you have to do is that we have to go back to what we used to do when we used to be like, hey, I'm gonna put you in a position to show me what you're gonna do. I know what I want. If I'm afraid of love, that means that I'm afraid of love because I feel like I can't get what I want. But how you know if a person is ready to give you what you want, you put them in a position. It's not a game. It's me saying, hey, before we got together and we started living together, we had to show each other that we can live apart from each other. So you do that in every aspect. Okay, I want to see what'll happen if he's in a room full of scribblers.
Oh,
And
well, I ain't gotta go through all that.
I mean, that's
I
just
mean, hold up. I'm gonna answer it from an older woman's point of view.
right.
If you are afraid to love, it's because you're holding on to the past of what hurt you.
Exactly.
You have to let go of your past
let it go.
so that you can allow yourself to learn the person that's trying to be with you and allow your heart to reopen. Because as long as you're holding on to the hurt from the past, you will not be able to move forward. And
But you
that's just to put it blunt.
but you still have to learn. I
And
mean, even though
but
it's
no,
bad,
but I'm saying you don't have to go all the way around the mulberry bush just to tell a person how not to be afraid. People are afraid of
yeah,
love, of life, of living because of past situations. You cannot have a future, nor can you sustain a present if you're hooked on your past. And once a person's heart has been broken, it is hard to mend that, but that's only because we put a cage around our heart because we're afraid that the next person that we get with is going to trample over it, is going to mistreat us, is going to misuse us. So, to answer her question, learn that person and let go of whatever it was in your past that hurt you. I'm not saying don't put your guards up because you can put your guards up because everything that you run across is not a blessing. Sometimes they're lessons, but put your guards up, learn that person, and make that person show you why they deserve your heart, why they deserve your love, why they deserve your commitment. We as women live off of emotion.
which is
And
wrong, which is
once we get
wrong.
hurt, we throw that wall up. Yes, we do. Women live off.
Now I know that I'm saying, but it's wrong. You shouldn't be doing it though. Don't tell me she froze up, man. Did she freeze up? So yeah, y'all. But I feel you though. I feel you though, Poison. You know what I'm saying? That they are afraid, but everybody has to remember that everything happens for a reason, and you just have to make that reason benefit you. Find out what it is, why it happened, and then find out what it is that you need to see in that situation in order to make it better from what it was at first. That's what I feel. And women are emotional, but at the same time, sometimes women need to not let their emotions control their actions. And that's where I feel. Is she gone, man? So let me see what we got. And Princess said something, man, because she was like, just tell that person exactly what you want. And I feel that because I feel like people do not tell you can't say I shouldn't have to tell you or no, you do have to tell me because other than that, we freestyling the hell out of this relationship. So Princess is right. You have to tell that person exactly what you want. Did she freeze her mind?
Man, you know what?
I was trying to keep going, like.
I'm gonna tell you why she froze up. Man, Comcast must have sent a citywide surge or signal or something because you know she got Comcast too.
Yeah.
The internet went out.
Mm. So we still live though.
Share, share.
I can see it now. She.
Yeah, I put it on the other screen, but we're not live on Facebook. I'm finna jump us back in because Comcast sent a surge and kicked me off. So check that other camera right quick and make sure it didn't get kicked off because
Oh
it
no,
froze over there.
I just turned my camera off.
Now I'm talking about her other camera in front. There we go.
I just turned my camera off. What the hell I do with my damn? Oh, let me turn my camera. I got my. Don't think nothing wrong with my camera because I just got it off.
Rude boy, we still live, man. Let's go ahead and keep running there, John. And I'm gonna get Shell back in there.
All right. So yeah, man. So let me go in these comments. Oh man. See what we got. All right. So if y'all live right now, man, y'all see this and y'all tuned in.
Because Comcast sent a surge and kicked me off.
So I need to see what y'all think out there. Y'all on here, y'all in here. Somebody let me know what y'all think because to me, I just feel like at certain points in time, love is underappreciated. Only because when you can't reach somebody's expectation exactly what they want, they can either decide to let it affect them and say, oh well, oh I can't get this or I can't get that. I mean, like, I think we just got to get to the point where you actually know what you want. If you don't want to be in a relationship, say you don't want to be in a relationship. That's all you got to do. It's plain, easy, and simple. Hey, look, I just want to, what I'm saying, have sex, or I just want to do this. Let it be known. Tell the truth. Don't lie. Just let it be known. This is what I want us to do, and it'll be a whole lot better in life. Everybody will have a greater life because you'll be telling the truth. And that's the problem in America is nobody is telling the truth on what they want. Love, whatever, relationship, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be entangled, goddamn it, that means you don't want to be in a relationship. We just gonna keep that all the way real. If you feel like, okay, I see you. No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can see you, but I can't hear you. But y'all just gotta keep it real, man. It's real talk. Y'all just gotta keep it. Don't lie. That's the first thing. Do not lie. Tell them the truth. Cause half of y'all around here dating scribblers and thinking that they gonna be faithful to y'all. We just gonna keep this all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? And some of them will. But you have to change that life. You can't still tell me that you wanna, script and I'm supposed to believe that you love me. Ain't no way possible. There are things that you have to change when you get in love with somebody. There is no way possible that, okay, I see you. I can't hear you. Hold on, say no. It's not even, it don't even look plugged up. I can't hear you. We trying to get the host back on screen. Y'all gotta excuse us. Comcast and sent a worldwide get off my internet looking. Okay, I hear
Yeah,
something.
they did. They did. They did. They did. They did.
You
We
know what
trying
I
to get
mean?
everything. We trying to get our plug back in. So we thank everybody for tuning in to True Talk. We trying to get her back. We on this tonight's What is Love? We getting it from the male perspective. They always holler about we got the females in, so we got the fellas in there. So
Yeah. You
you know
know
what
what
I
I'm
mean? Where the
saying?
fellas in there?
Hey, so look, so
Yeah.
since we got you on here, man, let me ask you a question though, bro.
Hold up.
Hold on, I think I heard her. Nah, I ain't here. All right, so
Nah,
look.
I ain't here.
All right, so check this out, man. So cause I really want to get into this because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is like I didn't test this topic. Will and Jada, bruh. Like, okay, so we all know. If you didn't know, you know what I'm saying, there had already been rumors that Will and Jada was the type of couple who, you know what I'm saying, they had that open relationship.
They had an open relationship, and pretty much what they did, it was like, if you do it, I can do it. You shouldn't be mad about it.
But you can't do it, you know what I'm saying? But this my thing though, bruh. So you say something happened, I'm not sure. I got to go back and see exactly, you know what I'm saying, what happened. But something happened to where, you know what I'm saying, cause Will was like, "Hey, we over," like it was over. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like, bruh, it's no way possible that you could tell me that you really truly love somebody and you can, bruh. I don't listen when I'm in a relationship, bruh, it's not even me being different. It's not even being like, hey, I don't want to seem guilty or it's a mental. It's just like if I'm with you, I'm with you, bruh. You
If
know what
I'm
I'm saying?
with you,
I'm not
I'm with you. Hey,
entertaining.
I
I'm
feel
not
you on
even
that.
looking to entertain nothing else. I'm not even having, you know what I'm saying? Man, I remember one day, you know what I'm saying, I walked into a store and I was like, hey, how you doing? And she was like, hey, you could have told me good morning. And I'm like, wait, I said, hey, you know what I'm saying? I told, this is what I told her. I said, hey, I tell my girl or my wife good morning. You know what I'm saying? I said, I can tell you, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nothing about it. You want the extra, and it's like, I'm not gonna give you that because like I told Poyzun earlier, is that anything that you give your attention to and you give it time, what's going to happen is it's going to build something. So if you get to a point like Jada, where you get to the point where you so mad and you feel like, oh, it's over with. Man, listen, everybody's relationship had that point where they were like, oh, it's over with. But deep in your mind, you knew it wasn't over with. You can't, you until you literally know it's over with, you should never do anything besides give your attention to your relationship or give it to your man. You know what I'm saying?
That is that. You know what? That is true. I can bring up a story that I had with my wife. How I actually met her. I met her through the kids, and I told her I'd do anything for my wife and kids before I even married her. So it was like, if I'm in it for the long haul.
Man,
And some
in it.
people don't understand it. Some people just be in it for the quick hit, and that's it.
Man, listen.
I think we may have the host back on. Hold on, let me see if I can plug her in.
Yeah, because she need to get in here. I know she want to take up for the women.
What is that you want to take over the women? Where the
Yeah.
host at? Can we hear the host now?
I'm just
What's
saying
that?
though, bro. See, that's the thing though, is that they don't feel like it's still men out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who do that? It's still men out there. Okay, I see you. Can we hear you?
Look, I plugged it back in now. Where you at? You joining us now?
Say something, Poison. See back out.
Well, it's back. Look, it's back to the fellas. Our point of view.
You know, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel and that's the thing, man. That's what makes it so hard, man. Is because you know what I'm saying. It's like, bruh, you know what I'm saying. Love is like sacred, man. You know what I'm saying. And I always tell people like, you want to know when you want to know, like I trust you, but you want to know when you really just get that. it's no doubt in my mind, is when you get married, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
when you get married, like, guess what? I feel like when you get married, no longer am I responsible for you. When I say that, it means like I'm not responsible for your actions and what you do because we have entered a sacred covenant. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
And
I no more, it's
God
we.
is, you see what I'm saying?
It's
And
not I
God
no more,
took
it's we.
over it now. So I don't have to worry about your transgression. You know what I'm saying? Because God is gonna be there to look at you and tell you and say, hey, uh, you remember when you thought you were hiding, or you remember when you thought you were doing it? You know what I'm saying? It actually showed, and that's the problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody feels like it's real love out there anymore, man, and it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in your relationship now, all you got to do is just tell the truth. Like one thing I can say about Will and Jada is, you know what I'm saying, is being able to actually come to the table and tell the truth, man. Like literally, you know what I'm saying? I definitely, and that's why I say it love is only unappreciated because love is not what it used
To
to
put
mean.
you into restraint, you don't hear rude boy, do you?
I can't.
I hear her. I just heard her. She cut out again, but I just heard her though. Now the question is, is love enough? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Is love enough, man? Like I said, you know, we here, we trying to get the actual host back in the building, Poyzun, you know what I'm saying? But you know, this is True Talk TV, you know, with Poyzun Blaq and I'm Rude Boy General, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here co-hosting with her. And like we said, the question is love. Is it overrated or is it unappreciated? You know what I'm saying? And you can't I'm gonna tell you something. I hate when women feel like, oh, because I spent money on you or I did this, that you should love me 10 times more. Poison, are you back? Eh, Poison, can you hear me? She can't hear me. Say something.
All right. I think we got all three of us on here now. Miss Poison. Miss Poison.
I can hear her. Can you hear me? Yeah, man.
Rude boy, I got you back now.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hold on. I see you,
But you can't hear me.
don't see you.
I'm here. I'm on the screen. So yeah,
All right,
man.
you should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Um, we trying. I don't know what's up with
Poison.
all this other good stuff, man. We trying to expand everything, and we appreciate everybody for still staying live with us.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
definitely, man.
sometimes in the world of video live streaming and everything, stuff
Hey,
happens.
hey. Yes, it does.
Stuff happens. So it's like right now, uh, everything is acting up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm up here talking with you right now, looking at my phone, and my phone is a blank screen. I'm finna try to get the host back in here. So I know if my junk acting up, you acting up. I know her acting up as well. Uh,
But to
Miss
speak on Will
Poyzun,
and
can you hear
Jada,
us
it
right
was
now?
known to be an open relationship from the jump. But as the years went on, something probably changed, and it wasn't clarified on the changes, and feelings got hurt. Exactly, bro. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, bro,
Oh, she hit that one on the head.
hey, that was Princess. Hey, but that's
Yeah,
real though, bro, because that's how I feel, man. It's like you can't start a relationship one way and then not clarify where it's going. You know what I'm saying?
you're right.
Like you can't. Like I feel like at some point in time, it got to the point where Will was like, you know what? I ain't trying to do this open no more. Let's pour it over there. You can't. You got the live on. Yeah, man. But Princess, yeah, you definitely right. You know what I'm saying? I do. I feel like I said that. I felt like Jada at one point in time, she definitely um, will like, he probably got to the point where he like, man, I'm tired of doing this open relationship thing. Like I'm tired of, like I really wanna, what I'm saying, be there. I don't know what happened. That's what I'm trying. Can somebody exactly like you say, if you just want to be fuck buddies and let it be. No, exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, because it's a lot of people that don't want to change their ways. It's a lot of people that don't want to change their ways because they know what comes with the relationship. They know what comes with being married. You know what I'm saying? And it's either, you're going to change and, get rid of, so you got to get rid of some things. When you get in a relationship, I'm letting you know right now, there's things that you're going to have to give up. You know what I'm saying? It's things that you're not going to be able to do that you used to do because you're in a relationship and you just have to. So if you don't want to make that change, you don't want to, conform and reform. Don't get in a relationship. Stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? Don't even try to, let it be known like, hey, look, I'm still trying to party. You know what I'm saying? I may be 40 but still want to party. But hey, I don't want to be in a relationship. Man, just tell the truth. That's it. At the end of the day, have that red table talk. You know what I'm saying? And just let it be known, hey, we're gonna live together and do all of this, but we ain't in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And just tell them you want to play house, cause that's what half of y'all doing out here anyway, playing house. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, um, love is unappreciated or overrated if you make it. You can't have a single person mind with single friends when you're in a relationship. That is a key point because you can't you cannot. My grandfather told me that. He was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship, hang with people that's in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna do relationship things. You're gonna be doing relationship things and you're not gonna be doing the single. But if you're hanging with single friends and set and such, man, you know what your life is about. You know what you are, because that's what you're putting around. You're not single anymore. That's why I don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know clubbing. None of that. Like at the end of the day, it's a whole change, and you have to make that change. You know what I'm saying? And it's all in a mindset. Mindset is in everything. But if you really want to love, like I said, love is learning. Love is built. You cannot say that nobody can say that they were married 30, 40, 50, 20 years and they didn't have to learn things every year or every day or every minute or every hour. If you want to love somebody, you have to learn the good, the bad, and everything else that's gonna come. Because no matter, you can have 10 straight years of a good marriage and then turn around and everything blow up. The more the situation is, they never should have went into a marriage dating other people. Yeah, yeah. We talking about Will J? Yeah, you're right. Is that you can't enter a marriage thinking that, oh, I'm still dating somebody, or I still want this dating atmosphere, but I'm married. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's a lot of that going on nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't want to change. Like, people, like, it's like, hey, like I said, nobody wants to sit up here and tell the truth. That's it. When it all boils down to it, it's not about it being overrated. It's not about it being unappreciated. All that it's about is being able to tell the truth and know what it is that you want. Like I said, you have to know, you have to know yourself. You have to know how to make yourself happy. You know how to make yourself sad. You have to know how to do everything for self before you can expect somebody else to do it. Because if you don't know how, can't nobody control your happiness. You make yourself happy. You knew how to make yourself happy before you got with somebody. So just because you get with somebody doesn't mean that now you put your happiness on them. No, they are supposed to better your happiness. They are supposed to be like